Oh hey, you may have noticed that there's been a bit of an update around here, but this video is still using the old style. That's because, well, actually, this video isn't that old, but come on, it's the last mist. I couldn't change things up right at the end, you understand. Thanks.
Yo! They got this intro. This is what I'm talking about when we're playing LEGO Dimensions.
Oh.
And there's that sea of stuff. It reminds me of that.
Huh. I didn't know that. I could edit that in now that I know.
Yeah. Because that was the intro to a lot of LEGO video games at the time.
Man, this is really nostalgic.
So they have fog on Bionicle.
It's depth of field.
Listen again to our legend of the Bionicle.
It's the first time for me.
Mm-hmm.
With the three virtues.
That looks like something.
Unity, duty, and destiny. We embrace these
The Batman symbol.
and in gratitude,
The Triforce.
Knowledge, emotion, and willpower.
is free to unleash his shadow.
I like that visual effect. The O in Bionicle reminds me of like the ring from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah? Honestly, this entire opening is like Lord of the
Okay.
Rings.
I did do research. If you have any questions about some of the voices you hear, if they sound familiar, I can probably point to where it...
Is this someone?
Yeah, this is someone. Like if you got... Oh, sorry, I saw David Molina. I thought... I just want to...
Not Alfred.
Yeah, not Alpha. Yeah.
When was this made again? Like 2000, right?
2000 something, I think.
Oh my god, the crab. I completely forgot about him.
2003.
Sorry, Jella. Hang on a sec.
There remind me of those like gems that you pick up in Sonic Adventure, like 1. Like you carry them like across the world.
He's probably dead, I think.
It's over, Takua. I have the high ground.
That's not...
Sweet! Surprise egg.
A great Kanohi mask.
Huh, that's not the One Ring.
Oh, is that it? It's the mask of light.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen this language.
Takua!
Bionicle. The mask.
That's not a language, it's a mask. Okay, I thought they looked short, but I wasn't sure until we had someone else to compare them to.
Mm-hmm.
Are they children?
No, well, like, Matoran, the small ones, are like the default state for like most, like, for all the people.
Huh.
The tall ones, Toa, are like, they only exist because, they were needed. They exist as like protectors.
Yeah, if you recall, like at the beginning, when Matanui crash landed, he summoned, like, what was it, 6?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, those are the Toa.
okay.
He didn't.
He's dead.
You're alive! Holy
Like, I don't remember seeing any short Bionicle toys. when I
Oh,
was
there were
young.
plenty.
Could've been.
Like,
But I'm not.
well throughout the series.
Yes, Toa-tan.
Did his hand just clip through the sword?
to the great
I think his hand just clipped through the sword there.
I didn't even notice.
We now enjoy
That voice sounds familiar.
prosperity.
Nice flip.
They sound like robots when they move.
Petty differences aside.
The tournament begins.
Are the 3 elders like the previous Toa?
Yeah, they were the Toa Metru.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's basically an evolution.
Those 3 teams.
Okay, so that guy does have a face.
Play well.
Lego.
Mm-hmm.
Ice cream scoops.
Oh, this is a ball game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is funny because in the actual sets, it's a disc, not a ball.
I know about discs. I know there's like a spider that shoots discs.
Yeah.
Different disc, but yeah.
I mean, I thought this was just gladiatorial combat.
Too.
I mean, this is like what is the game where you scoop ball?
I know what you're talking about, but I forgot.
Lacrosse?
Oh no, yeah, lacrosse.
Yeah. Also, like, this always bothered me. The point system. How did they remove the big balls?
Yeah, that seems really inefficient. We just get like some scorecards.
Ooh, I don't think we've seen that move before.
What an embarrassment for himself and his people.
He literally just jumped out of the way. He could have just stood there, and they got it.
Nothing but gets past the Royal Guard. I don't know how much they did with it later on. Like, all the blue ones are like,
Yeah, the blue ones are the only women.
yeah.
I'm guessing. Right.
But there are some other examples that like don't fit into that. So I don't know.
A Toa of light.
It's kind of like loud.
Hail Jala! All hail Jala!
I think he is called Jala at this point. I think they like it changed to Jaller at a certain point. His eyes, like, was he blinking out of sync there?
Zakua the Chronicler.
The Bionicler.
Nice flip.
Being a Toa just means you can flip everywhere.
Oh yeah, I forgot the soundtrack of Bionicle film is actually really good.
A seventh star.
A seventh seed.
A seventh element of harmony.
Yeah, empathy.
I want to know what the mechanics of that gate are.
Look, don't get mushy, Jala.
Nobody likes a mushy Jala.
You prefer chunky Jala?
What was it we were playing? Zelda or Bionicle?
Oh, that was a Marble Marble Saga.
Jala and Takua ride a something.
It will tolerate none of your foolery.
I like that crab.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot they could do that.
Yeah, they can fly.
Like they're their own motorcycles. Those are some fast clouds.
Those are very quiet horns.
That's what they gotta have a lot of them. What? They're gonna lower the bridge for these flying things?
They don't know that they're flying.
Yeah, but hey, by the way, they fly. Like, you could just say that.
They fly now?
Do you guys have ranged weapons? Well, he's down. And they breached it.
What happened to him? Oh.
I like how they run.
At least the weapon looks like the weapons at least look, pretty close to their real counterparts.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well.
So far, he just makes barriers.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep standing there.
Your mask. I'm sorry.
It's nothing.
Your mask?
Oh, yeah, they're all wearing masks.
Yeah. That's the core thing about Bionicles.
So that's not just what they look like? Right.
No.
They all look like weird, like those giant faces that you've been seeing?
Yeah.
That's what they look like underneath. It's just like a angular looking thing.
Were there people in there?
Well,
They all
escaped,
evacuated.
yeah.
If you insist.
Oh, you got some green on him.
What about your story?
I don't have a story.
He's the chronicler. He's got the court record.
Is there a model for that bear? I don't think that exists. Because, like,
I'm trying to think what that is supposed to be.
like I remember distinctly that as a kid I always wanted that, but it just doesn't exist.
Can you buy the crab?
Yeah,
The crab is
yeah,
the
the
thing.
crab.
What? Oh, vine. Okay.
Also, if that's what I'm thinking it is, then that like beast thing has the same voice actor as Tahu.
If you ride with me, there'll be no foot walking, just air flying.
Yeah, green is usually associated with like nature and flight, right?
Yeah, wind.
Ah, Ventus.
It's grass flying. You got.
I remember there's a model for that, but the bird.
Yeah, it looks a lot different than that, but
Yeah.
yeah. They have birds.
No room. Go on home.
No.
But yeah, this is where Shala and Takua ride a gecko. Is that what it is? Gecko bird.
Yeah.
It's like Takua pushed Jala into taking this like quest, but then he seems like bitter that he's not the main quest guy.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Like he could have been if he wanted to. Are these like painted backgrounds?
No, I think it's still just.
Bring a sorry bad story.
Sorry, bad story.
They look like 2D backgrounds, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like, I mean, a lot of the other backgrounds are like weird 3D, weird graphics. I will say the animation isn't the most fluid.
No.
You know, these are 3D objects.
I like how they're shivering as if they're feeling cold.
I mean, they can.
Ah.
Oh, they actually have Borak.
Yeah, from the previous sets.
Toa of ice.
They're just meeting them all.
Yeah, the Avatar of the Last Airbender. They have to meet all the elements.
And there's 6 of them, so we gotta go quick.
Personally, the ice ones are my favorite. Because they, to me, if I recall correctly, all the ice ones are more robotic.
Sorta, yeah. They have like
Most of them have like a
weird, like eye,
yeah.
binoculars.
You worry about scratches.
Like you should have got some like, you should have rubbed some alcohol on that, like disinfect it.
We must be united. Together we are strong.
Unity.
Oh, is it like a sled too?
Yep.
Yeah. We used to have a sled that was like that. It was just like a, big circle.
Mm-hmm. Also, his trio is not just a sled.
Yeah.
Also, you can do that on his actual model.
Yeah. Yeah, they have gravity on this world. He's just leaving him behind.
They're not after him, they're after the mask.
Mm-hmm.
That crowd climbed the entire mountain.
Mm-hmm. It would be like double weak to ice. He's grass flying.
He just left us here.
Add him out.
Oh, you got the crab? You're prepared, yeah. Need anything else from me?
Time for crab.
Yeah, the thread's gone. I took care of it.
Doesn't look like it's been used in a while. We don't have a light stone.
Duh.
Ha! Who needs light stones?
A Blightstone? I dropped it.
Oh, fuck. That's probably fine, right?
Tunnels.
You live underground in a lava.
I think they live in,
Takua!
Takua.
The mask's pointing this way.
Don't
How many
tolerate
times
your
do you think they had to have him
food.
record him just yelling Takua?
I quit! Just take the mask and go!
Not very Unity, Duty, Destiny of you. Unity stands for the game engine, Duty stands for Call of Duty, and Destiny stands for Destiny the game.
Mhm.
It seems bashing granite is treating you well.
I forgot, what's the two elements between these two? Stone and ground? Or stone and sand?
Stone and Earth.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a real ground rock split right here.
And yeah, like, stone isn't dirt. But yeah.
What is Roxy?
Estella, you should know these.
Welcome to Onu Koro!
Dude, you fucked up your village.
I bet, like, today you can make a video game that, like, runs at, like, 60 FPS that, like, looks exactly like how this looks.
What's happening here? Just sucking up his juice, his battery power.
Mm-hmm. He really has eyebrows.
Yeah.
Things just happen.
Yeah.
Fire consumes all!
I don't like this guy's vibe.
To be fair, he's being corrupted by the Roxy.
Mm-hmm.
And this explains how she climbed the mountain.
Like, crabs are versatile like that. It's like a tube. Oh no, I'm out of daggers.
Yeah, each show only has 2 weapons, so from what I could tell.
Well, the ice guy had a shield and... like,
well, his thing split into 2, so...
That's true.
a shield and skis.
But how did you keep the ceiling from collapsing?
Oh.
Those 2 are like 2 true bros, dumbass energy.
Tahu, remember who you are! Remember your destiny!
Is that, like, exactly from The Lion King?
You are my son.
Oh no, he's frozen.
I know, he's frozen.
Yeah, the fire Matanui. Or sorry, Toa.
Yeah, it's like reverse Santa.
How did they get
crawling out of your chimneys?
Inside?
Hmm?
Weren't they crawling up the outside of that tube?
No, they were on the inside of the tube.
Oh. Oh, okay. I misinterpreted that then.
Oh, and because when it looked like it was like on the ceiling, that was actually like the tube was actually vertical. So, yeah.
His life depends on it.
Oh, he's hurting. Yeah, that works.
Healing water, just like an avatar. Washed away all the mold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like the white one because he just dips every time.
Mm-hmm. Haha, sucker. If only you had a crab.
Or the power of flight.
Well, he might not have the power of flight, but he has the power of light.
Yeah, it'd be a lot heavier if you didn't have that mask.
What? Oh.
He would be a lot heavier if he didn't have the mask. I did not. I can just do that.
I am the herald, and I say run!
You know, it can shoot a big laser now. Try aiming that at the Bakshi?
Roxy.
Roxy.
Oh no! The suns!
Just like in Caramel Dancing.
What?
This song confirms very important lore information about Caramel Dancing. 1, their world has multiple suns, and 2, Christianity exists.
And fire!
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, if you burn sand hot enough.
Your ass is glass. By which I mean I'm going to engulf you in sand and, like, heat you up enough that the sand turns into glass.
Poison type is gonna kick your glass.
I mean, it really ruined the obsidian farm. It turned
yeah.
our cobblestone generator into an obsidian. But ice and lava can make basalt, I think. He's red now.
I'm supposed to make the sacrifice.
He's not red now. Frame rate.
Oh yeah, it's a classic movie thing. You're not gonna take off your other mask first? Just mask over mask. I mean, double masking, that's fair.
Silver and gold.
Oh, okay. So, there was a reason for blowing stuff up.
You have finally found your own story, and still you seek answers.
That's like his job, right? That guy has like Gundam eyebrows.
I really wanted that set. The bike thing.
Yeah.
What? Why did you put a snake in the bike?
Because it'll lead him back to Makoto.
Makuta.
Makuta.
Put your friend's face on the front of your motorcycle.
Makuta Matata.
Yeah.
Nope. Wrong again.
Like, they didn't do a whole lot of them, but like throughout Bionicle, there were a couple cool vehicles.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, because I think the other one that I'm thinking of was this, but like a updated version of it. Yeah.
You just rammed your friend's dead face into
the door.
Yeah.
And she was in there.
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
She was in the glove compartment.
More like the love compartment.
If we descend into those tunnels, we may never return.
Everyone doesn't like tunnels around here. Friends! Complete box set.
Shall not be awakened.
With the ruckus that you're causing, he's bound to wake up at any moment.
Makuta's mask is like completely made up for this movie.
Hmm.
Like the other ones are like, weird, but they're at least sort of based on their ones. I think Makuta's doesn't even really look like his set.
Shadow Ball? Electro Ball.
Light Ball.
Oh!
Steel Ball.
Run!
Then let's take a closer look behind that mask.
Scooby-Doo time.
Yeah, who was he all along? Were there any other characters in this movie? One of those guys from the ball game at the beginning, maybe?
Jala.
He's dead.
Well, fell into that vat of mercury.
Get the fuck back.
Oh, okay.
Light and shadow have become one.
Sets could combine, I remember.
I remember is this the reason why his Makoto's mask can switch?
Yeah, yeah. Makuta's mask does have, like, on the set, it does, like, turn around and look different.
Makoto Naegi.
No, that's wrong.
That mask needs life.
If only we had a mask of life around here. But I guess light and dark will do. It's like, what happened to his body before? Did it just...
It was disassembled for a mock.
Yeah.
The Mask of Light.
Let us awaken the Great Spirit. Unity.
The Great Spinach.
Duty.
T-posing to assert friendship.
Destiny. New legends awake, but old lessons
The Sons.
must be remembered.
Terry Shakespeare.
Yeah, this is a Shakespeare production.
Oh, that was a nice nostalgia trip.
Yeah. How long was that? Like
Big Blitcher.
Yeah.
How long was that?
It's not a long movie.
Yeah. I forgot how quick they get into things.
Yeah. About an hour.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But, I don't think there's anything...
Oh, wait, what does that say?
We need to take time to translate that, but...
This... Oh, no Rahi were harmed in the making of this film. I figured that out because I saw the last line and I figured out, oh yeah, that's this film. So, isn't there, yeah, no Rahi.
Bro, I am actually impressed by you actually knowing that. But, yeah.
So that was Bionicle, the Mask of Light, which I'm the only one here who hadn't seen that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Tulip, what are your thoughts?
It was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My thoughts as a Bionicle fan, like it sure feels like it was made. It was a movie that they made.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there is other Bionicle media out there that has better vibes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like Modern Nui Online game, best Bionicle thing, but this is something.
For me, for me, like I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I got strong Lord of the Rings vibes, like
especially at the beginning. So the intro narration.
Yeah, the intro narration, the Mask of Light being the One Ring, the Rakshi being the Nazgul. Chasing after two companions.
Oh yeah, the two little
two small companions. And one of them is always questioning basically always wanting to return home and not want to deal with this anymore. And also one big evil guy who
who watches them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and there's just like, and also they got separated at some point, much like Frodo and Sam.
Yeah.
So major Lord of the Rings vibes from this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will say I probably wouldn't have wanted to watch this for any other occasion than doing this. The final mist, that being 8 out of 11.
Yeah.
And it was this because Mr.Laughter had the old VHS tape.
Yeah,
which we watched.
We watched, yeah.
We watched on a VHS tape for real in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a struggle to find.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I did some research beforehand, and I found that I found something that's in speaking of Mist, I found some things that are some information that is relevant to our in our wheelhouse. So I said you might recognize some of the voices, and some of them were here. The first one, I'll start off with the one that you might have even be able to figure out on your own if you'd been really. This one, it's Andrew Francis as Jala.
Okay.
Also shining armor.
You're gonna send me those images?
Yes.
Okay.
And here I'm just gonna go through a couple other ones. We have Jason Takua as Ragamuffin.
Wow.
We have Onua and Tahu as Flam.
Wait, just Flam?
Yeah, I mean,
okay. Same voice actor.
Yeah, Onua and Tahu and the bear thing that they fought.
Wait, which ones were those two?
Huh?
Shadow? Is
that no, that's the rock. Rock guy.
And fire.
Yeah, rock and fire.
Okay.
Wow. This is the Shadow guy.
This we have Makuta, voiced by Lee Tucker, who was also Snips. And we have Christopher Gaze.
That guy?
Yeah, General Seaspray.
Yeah, the guy who replaced Queen Novo because they didn't get her celebrity voice actor.
Yeah.
Okay.
As Vakama. And then let me pull up the other one, because there's more. We have Gally, played by Kathleen Barr.
Oh.
As Trixie, also Queen Chrysalis and Kevin from Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Okay. She's the Toa?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get that at all.
We have Kopaka, played by Michael Dobson, as Bulk Biceps.
Why are there so many of these?
Well, you know.
Wow, I'm surprised.
There's Pahatu, voiced by Trevor Duvall, Iron Will.
All right.
There's Charazani, Hallie, and Daring Do.
Okay, I didn't recognize her voice, but I did think, I liked her voice.
Yeah. And then, I don't have an image for it, but I did notice that there was a visual in the movie. So, the announcer was Doc Harris, played Grogar.
Wow, I didn't realize most of the Bionicle cast is the My Little Pony cast.
They're voice actors who, are willing to do a lot of different stuff. You'll see, if you see somebody if you look at somebody's IMDb and you see that they voiced something in My Little Pony, you'll also probably see that they voiced some character in a Lego video game. I don't know. It's just a pool of voice actors that do that, I guess.
It reminds me, I've been watching the Pokemon anime recently, the Sun and Moon anime, the dub of it, and sometimes I'll hear a voice that I think, wait, does that sound kind of familiar? But then I'll look it up, and most of the Pokemon dub voice actors that I've looked up don't do much else other than just Pokemon.
Yeah.
But also, the one thing that I am shocked about, rewatching this Bionicle film is the amount of references they make with the past sets they made, because when they arrived at the ice mountains. And they encountered the what was it?
The Borak.
The Borak. And also they keep the thing that I actually enjoy about watching this as a Bionicle fan is you could feel there's actual history, because the previous not the current Toa, but the previous Toa, which are now the what was it? The elderly.
The Toa Metru.
The Toa Metru. You could actually sense that they were Toa, and now they're just trying to guide the next generation, and which was really fun to see.
Because this starts a bit because it's weird, because these are the Toa. These are the Toa Nuva designs after instead of the Toa Mata designs, which are the very first original ones. But yeah, it's I'll say with the voice acting, I mean, they did well, what they had, but also I feel a lot of it is just I feel in a, audio I don't know, just hearing them say these things out loud, it doesn't sound like they're really, they're just you can only say so much without it sounding just complete nonsense.
Yeah.
I mean, at least them, I don't know, in terms of voice actors, because there are, with the early Bionicle stuff, there is some stuff that was just it is actually just from other languages, Maori languages, which they
I've heard that. Yeah, they just took stuff without regard to what the actual mythology is, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think later on that they actually did more, they did more original stuff. So, but yeah, I think in terms of vibes, this feels it's a weird movie.
Yeah, it felt more okay. I don't. Let me know if you guys feel this too. It felt like a Bionicle commercial.
Well, of course.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, definitely, it was made to sell toys, also. But I feel there's a lot of things they could have done.
Yeah.
Well, but based on comments, you two made throughout the movie, maybe this isn't so much as I would have assumed initially. Mm-hmm. But I do think, as movies that are made to sell toys go, this has the most accurate representation of what the toys actually look like in the movie. So you can pick up your guy and hold it up to the TV, and it looks just like that.
Not always.
I don't know. The masks are definitely weird. Here, I'll just show you a couple. Here's Takanuva.
If you see his weapon, it's not the hammer or scythe thing at all.
Let's see.
Also, the hummingbird looks nothing it doesn't have an actual bird face. It has a Bionicle face.
I mean, but they did all look, like plastic toys, basically.
This is what Makuta looked like.
Yeah.
Oh. There was nothing in the movie like that.
Yeah. Also, fun fact: his mask can flip. To show.
Yeah.
Which is what they're trying to go for what that I believe that's what they're trying to go for that transformation thing, but that it does not look anything like that at all.
And then there's the fusion of the sets.
Okay, so that's the dark and light fusion thing?
Oh yeah, here's the crab.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not exactly the same, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, so they did make them look more like animated characters then, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
mean, still, the early CG animation, it does look like plastic.
Yeah. Like it definitely, like...
Oh, wait, like, I just remembered, like, the round Toa, he actually slouches as his actual model because they reversed the body section upside down so that way he kicks more.
Mm-hmm.
Which I am sad that they never really showed, because the whole thing about his character is like he kicks rocks.
Yeah, because in the original, like in the original series, the Toamata, like Pahatu, because they mentioned in the movie, like he's the what word did they use? Like the father of Coley, because he's a sports guy. He kicks rocks, and that used to be a thing. Because they used to all have action features where they could swing their arms, but for him, his torso was swapped upside down so he could swing his leg.
Also, I must say, the one thing I am disappointed about that they never showed in the film, which I felt like would have been cool, is like, so the Black Toa, which was the stone one, I believe, he had chainsaws as his weapon.
Was that at that time?
Yes, it is in that time, and like,
okay, yeah.
I felt like he used most of his rock powers, which is fine, but like, man, I would want to see the Raksha getting kicked by that.
Yeah, the choreography was a bit like also weird with nothing really came together.
The powers were weird. Like the Fire Toa just kept causing fissures and light, and that's it.
So this is like based on a series, like, is it the same continuity or something?
It's the general things, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I knew there were other Bionicle like movies.
Yeah. There's like a larger story. There's it comes in a lot of forms. There's like the comic series, which I need to revisit because it's got pretty good art, and I think covers a good amount, like most of the story itself.
Yeah,
and then there are like books. There's other animations.
Yeah,
and I mentioned earlier the Maranui online game is like one of my favorite childhood games, and I think one that really like it has a lot more. It has it feels more mysterious. It feels like it's quiet when it needs to be, and it just has a very what's the word immersed, like a very immersive feeling. Like it feels like you're exploring a weird, mysterious island, not just being shown some funny 3D graphics,
some environments.
Yeah.
Well, like straight from jungle into like.
I mean, there are
ice.
Yeah, they actually do show some like better transitions between areas. Mm-hmm. There's some interesting things in there.
Also, like, if I dare say, like, obviously production value greatly increased in each film. Like, because there's two other
first film, right?
Yes, there's two other films. One takes place in like very middle of like the grand story, and it's like follows the Toa mostly.
The next one I believe is the Toa is Legends of Metro Nui, which is basically like it's a prequel to this movie in that it takes place before it. It's basically like the because there's the eyebrows guy, mm-hmm. like that used to be a Toa, like he used to be a Toa himself, along with all the other
the other elders,
the elders,
gathered.
And
so that way, that's something I have a question about. There are 6 Toa, but there are also people who used to be Toa but aren't anymore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the Toa were just like created from God
Yeah. Like they like they are. They come about when they need to, like, when they are needed, and their role changes.
When do
sometimes.
they stop being Toa?
When they completed their duty, I think.
Yeah, like the Toa Metri, like they became the elders, like, because they needed, like, more. They needed to be more like community leaders or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And there were other Toa that could come in and help with that.
Yeah. Also, on the topic of, like, the rest of the movies,
yeah.
The third movie was by far the most interesting because it actually is, like, I guess it was a celebration of, like, the finale of Bionicles because it followed, like, the final set. And
because I think, like, the second movie is, like, I assume it has better anime. It's like this movie in that it sort of, like, follows up on the stuff in here. I think the third movie might have been even made. I think the third movie was made, like, by, and it was made a lot later, and probably by a different studio entirely.
It was actually remarkably well designed in contrast to others. I dare say, and, like, it actually follows the story of Matanui. In contrast to the others, where, like, we follow the Toa and Makoto here. This one was the final movie is about, like, Matanui, and his growth as a character, which was really good. Like, it focused on one character instead of everyone.
I am curious. Like, I mean, I'm curious. Like, we should watch the second movie eventually. Like, it's a follow up to this.
I also agree, and also am down for, like, watching the third film as well, because
just on our own time, but because I wonder how I don't remember anything from that movie really.
Yeah, I remember they got really good voice actors for the second one. Like, what was they got a really good voice actress for, like, the villain for that second one. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it's a decent film.
Yeah.
It's as much production value as you could expect.
Yeah. Bionicle Mask of Light.
They certainly had that. He was the mask all along.
Mm-hmm. Takua!
And then he fused with his dark brother.
Not his like the only brother, like, Makuta and Matanui, like, those are the ones that they are referring to each other as brothers.
Yeah, the Mask of Life and the Mask of Shadow are brothers.
The Mask of... Yeah. You got that right.
Yeah, the Mask of Light is just, I guess, an offspring of the Mask of Life, because...
Yeah, like, you got the Mask of Life, you got the Mask of Light, you got the Mask of Time, which I think is in the second movie.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of masks.
Yeah?
Yeah, like, even just regular old masks.
Mm-hmm. They all have powers.
This mask needs life.
Like keep wearing masks, everyone.
Yeah, that's true. Bionicle was ahead of its time.
Yeah, like they say you can go around, like, they say you can go to restaurants and not wearing masks and stuff, but, like, keep wearing them.
Yeah, protect your fellow neighbor and just, like, keep it on, no matter what.
Follow the Bionicle's example.
Your unity, duty, destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I just was about to make a terrible joke of, like, you wearing that mask is like Makoto wearing the Mask of Light. Like, you're hesitant, you don't want to take on that responsibility, but you have to.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, do you think we're ready to wrap it up here?
Bionicle games,
like, yeah. I just something I've seen online a few times. I don't know if it's, like, you'd call it, like, a stereotype. It seems like a more negative way than I would be thinking about it, but, like, people talk about, like, trans girls talking about Bionicle lore.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I could have fulfilled that, at least for an hour or so.
Oh yeah. Like, I could talk more about Bionicle lore for a long time, but this was the Mask of Light.
Yeah, this was the Mask of Light.
It's certainly something
on VHS in real life.
Yeah.
And that's all there is
my
to
real
say.
Friends.
Indeed. Haha. Mr. Laughter, out.
I didn't know that Flim and Flam had different voice actors.